guys, it's Katie Cakes here. I have another book outlet unboxing. I told you it would come today. And then I also have a couple Amazon presents to open. There's two here. They're very heavy. And this book outlet box actually has less books in it than the one from yesterday, but this one's bigger and heavier, which is really weird. But yeah, so also from the unboxing that I did yesterday, the total was $50.60, but I had a coupon for, well, a reward for $20, so I only paid $30.60. And I found out that this book was actually $4.92, so were both of the X-Files that was signed was also $4.92, and the other one was $3.42. And then Ride Wild was $3.42. Given to the Sea was $3.78. All It Takes was $6.45. Unconditionally was $5.31. And I Love You was $7.09. And then the hidden book that I couldn't tell you guys about was $8.88. So that was the most expensive book, which is fine because I absolutely love that book, and I'm really hoping that the person that gets it really loves it as well. So far, there is almost 110 people entered for my blind date with a book draw, so that's exciting. So first we will do the Amazon stuff because it's on top. So this one is The Chase by Elle Kennedy, which is the Briar U series. She's the one girl he shouldn't want. It's actually a lot bigger than I thought. It's like a really big book. This is the only one that I own in this series, so I do need to get the rest of them. And this is from Karen Aguilera. I am bad with names, but this is really exciting. I've wanted this book for a really long time, and the only way you can get it in this series in Canada is if you buy them on Amazon, which I think is what deters me, because I really, really want them, but with chapters I get 10% off because I have the Plum Plus, but with Amazon I don't, which kind of sucks. I do have Prime, but it doesn't really give you anything besides, like, not sales-wise, if you know what I mean. It gives you shipping. Okay, and then I've got The Deal, also by Elle Kennedy, but this is the Off-Campus series. It says Off-Campus 1, so I'm assuming this is book 1. So, yeah. I wish that I had, like, the entire series of one of them. And I'm sure I will get them eventually. This is from Kayla Bush. So, thank you to Kayla and Karen. That's exciting. Yeah, these books are like really big. So, I mean, now that I've seen them, maybe I will go ahead. I don't know. I think that's like my biggest deterrent, is that they are only available on Amazon. Because I've wanted them for a really long time. I have the How to Date a Douchebag series on my Kindle, but I haven't read those yet. But I've wanted these two and that series for a really long time. And yeah, now seeing how big those books are, definitely want to buy them. Okay, so my next is my, sorry baby boo, is my book outlet unboxing. So this box is taped really weird. It's like not even. So it's like a full box, but this is where the middle is. Like, okay. Usually, you know, it's in the middle of the box, but apparently not. So, in this box, it was $51.66, but again, I used a $20 coupon-y thing, so I only spent $31.66. So, yeah. And okay. Yeah, this is a weird box. I think they like changed them between yesterday and today. I have more brown paper for my next line book thing. There's lots of paper in this box. I have like streamers of brown paper. Holy. Okay, lots of brown paper. Okay, so, oh wow, this book's actually like really big. Okay, so this one is for my husband. It's Doctor Who Dalek. He was really excited for it. It's originally $56, and we got it for $5.98. $5.98. Like, that's pretty crazy. But he is going to love this book. It has like so many pictures in it. So he'll be really happy with that. Okay. And then I got Tiger Lily by Jodi Lynn Anderson. The most dangerous enemies live in the most loving hearts. I got this book because it's like sort of a retelling of Peter Pan, like not Peter Pan, but like it's off of someone that's in Peter Pan. I've wanted it for a while, so yeah, I figured I would check this out. This book is originally $12.50 and I got it for $5.73. And because now I'm like super intrigued by the fact that my books could be signed, I'm just gonna check all of them. Because why not? It's not signed, but that's okay. And then I got Rule by Ellen Goodlett. Three Sisters, Three Deadly Secrets, Only One Can Wear the Crown. I really like royal type books, like even if it's like loosely there, I like it most of the time. I didn't like the Queen of Hearts series. I read the first one and like half of the second one and I gave up. And I didn't like that one that Marissa Meyer did. Might have been called Red Queen. No, that's not right. I don't know. But I didn't like that one either. This book has deckled pages. Deckled pages are very hard to read with. So it's just plain black and red. And yeah. So this one is not signed either, but again, that is okay. So this book is typically $23.50 and I got it for $7.68, so that is cool. And then the last ones I got are actually a box set by Kristen Hanna. I've only read The Nightingale, but I've wanted it ever since I read it because I thought it was really good. So now I own it. So that is cool. But so this is a box set, and it actually says there's bonus author's note inside, so that's pretty cool. So let's take these out of here. Okay, so we have Home Front. Has helicopters on the front of it. I really don't know what they're about, but I really like the Nightingale. I loved her writing. So I decided I would check it out. And they also actually have another box set on there on Book Outlet that I wanted to get. Let's see how much this would normally be. This would normally be $70.50, and got it for $21.58. So that's pretty good. So in this powerhouse, like many couples, Michael and Jolene have to face the pressures of everyday life. Children, careers, bills, chores, even their 12-year marriage is falling apart. Then a deployment sends Jolene deep into harm's way and leaves defense attorney Michael at home. Unaccustomed to being a single parent to their two girls, as a mother, it agonizes Jolene to leave her family, but as a soldier, she has always understood the true meaning of duty. In her letters home, she paints a rose-colored version of her life on the front lines, shielding her family from the truth. But war will change Jolene in ways that none of them could have foreseen. When tragedy strikes, Michael must face his darkest fear and fight a battle of his own for everything that matters to his family. At once, a profoundly honest look at modern marriage and dramatic exploration of the toll war takes on an ordinary American family. Homefront is a story of love, loss, heroism, honor, and ultimately hope. So, that sounds pretty good. I'll put the ones that I read back in this box. Okay, and then we have Winter Garden. Looks pretty. Mesmerizing from the first page to the last, Winter Garden is one woman's sweeping, heartbreaking story of love, loss, and redemption. At once an epic love story set in World War II Russia, and an immediate portrait of contemporary mothers and daughters poised at the crossroads of their lives. It explores the heartbreak of war, the cost of survival, and the ultimate triumph of human spirit. It is a novel that will haunt the reader long after the last page is turned. 1941, Leningrad, a once magical city besieged by war, cut off from aid, buried in snow, a city full of women desperate to save their children and themselves. 2000, loss and old age that have taken a terrible toll on Anya Whitson. At last she will reach out to her estranged daughters. In a halting, uncertain voice, she begins to wave a fable about a beautiful Russian girl who lived in Leningrad a lifetime ago. Nina and Meredith sit spellbound at their mother's bedside, listening to a story that spans more than 60 years and moves from the terrors of war-torn Leningrad under siege to modern-day Alaska. In a quest to uncover the truth behind the story, Nina and Meredith discover a secret so shocking, so impossible to believe, it shakes the foundation of their family and changes who they believe they are. So that sounds cool too. I don't know why, but I'm like fascinated with the World War II stuff. I really don't understand, but. And then this is literally the entire reason I got this book, and that is The Nightingale. It's actually a lot bigger than I thought it was. It says it's soon to be a motion picture, so that's cool. I would love to watch this movie. It has one of those like weird, I don't know what it's called, but it's like where the cover page stops before the end of the book. So it has one of those. But I really loved this book. So yeah, this book alone is $23.50, and I got all three of them in the box set for $21.58. That is pretty good. Okay, so with courage, grace, and powerful insight, best-selling author Kristen Hanna captures the epic panorama of World War II. and eliminates an intimate part of history seldom seen, the Woman's War. The Nightingale tells the stories of two sisters separated by years and experience, by ideals, passion, and circumference, each embarking on their own dangerous path toward survival, love, and freedom in German-occupied, war-torn France. A heartbreakingly beautiful novel that celebrates the reliance of the human spirit and durability of women. It is a novel for everyone, a novel for a lifetime. I couldn't agree more. I absolutely loved this book. It was so good. I'm pretty sure that I read it on Kindle Unlimited. But yeah, I've wanted it, so now I have it. So that is cool. Put it back in the box. I like box sets, but usually they're really hard to get in. But that one was actually really easy. So, and then we will read this author's note. A note from Kristen Hanna. Dear reader, thank you for picking up this brand new box set of my earlier books. Have you read them before? Have you read me? If yes, I am eternally grateful to you. If not, I hope you love what you find here. And really, what's better than a collection of novels to read one after another? Prepare your beverage of choice and settle in. Let me take you on an adventure. These books are of special importance to me. I am thrilled at the selection of titles made by Costco for these collections. They have chosen some of my very favorite novels, and I am not one of those authors who adores each and everything I've ever written. These particular titles cover a wide range of times and places, from the women in the French resistance in World War II to a female helicopter pilot deployed to Iraq to a pair of best friends coming of age in Seattle during the turbulent 70s and 80s. The books tell very different stories, but each of them has one thing in common: strong, durable women fighting to succeed and survive in difficult times. I began writing as a young mother, and it took me a while to understand that I have to say and understand all that I have to say, and to learn my craft well enough to say it in a way that propels the reader directly into the heart of the story. This collection of novels does just that. You will turn the page and fall into stories about ordinary women, women like us, mother and sisters and daughters, surviving and thrilling in extraordinary times, in wartime and peacetime, in the thick of danger and in the quiet of everyday life. Women learning to love and laugh and triumph, women finding their inner passion and their inner peace. Very early in my career, the book team at Costco came out in support of my work, and I cannot say how much a thing like that means to a young and struggling author. I have not been young for a while now, but I remain continually grateful for Costco's unwavering support for my work. Thanks to Costco for this very unique collection of my novels, and thank you to my readers for the continued enthusiasm for my books. You make it fun to write every day. Well, that's cool. I kind of wish that since she had one of these, that they would have at least also included like a book plate. But that's okay. I mean, that's pretty cool. I'm probably going to put that into the Nightingale because I don't know if I'll keep it in this box. I like box sets, but they also drive me crazy. And it's not like a series, so it really wouldn't, you know. But yeah, so those are the books that I got for this. I do believe I have one more book coming from Amazon. And I'm thinking of making another book outlet order just because I'm crazy, apparently. I don't have enough books, you know. I need more. But, yeah. I'm thinking about it because they also sent me $10 off. There doesn't seem to be any of those coupon things in this box, so I'm thinking that the reason they sent me two is because they figured out that I had placed 2 orders, and then instead of putting one in like each box, they just put it in the one box, even though the boxes got here at different days. But I'm gonna go with that. Or maybe they just used all their coupons and they accidentally put 2 in my box. I don't know. But yeah, so that's what I got. I'm pretty excited to read more of Kristen Hanna. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.